1 Extra.
If you complain a lot about like visibility and like just like representation, you have to pay. You have to support when we do it, whether it's like Black Panther or when gigs and Miss drop. Like you have to support our own. If you have to support whatever you want to see.
Joining me live in the studio, Oscar-nominated star of Get
crazy.
Out and the brand new movie releasing this week, Black Panther. It's Daniel Kaluuya.
What's going on? Inside.
It's very good to have you on the show, Daniel.
Man, it's an honour to be here, A-Dot.
How are you feeling right now? Because the weight of expectation on Black Panther is crazy. It's outsold already in terms of pre-sale all the other superhero movies. Not even out yet. Marvel fans are waiting for it. Black people as a whole want to love it. Do you feel like this movie just has to deliver?
Yeah, but we always have to deliver, no matter what pressure there is.
I feel like even like I've spoken to people who have never seen a Marvel movie that are like, I'm going to see this.
Yeah.
Like my hood friends from the ends that bootleg everything.
100. They're paying for it now.
They're like, I'm going to the Odeon.
Yeah, death to Cody.
This is what I'm saying. Cody's dead.
Dead to
all
Cody.
of those showbox dead
On
because
to you all.
we are paying to watch this movie.
And you have to, because it's like if you complain a lot about like visibility and like just like representation, you have to pay. You have to support when we do it, whether it's like Black Panther or when gigs and Miss drop. Like you have to support our own. You have to support whatever you want to see. And this is a moment when Ryan Coogler and us lot, we've been given like support, and we need the support back. And everyone giving their heart and soul to this film. And the film was different gravy, man. The film is hard, man. I'm not saying that because I see it objectively, and this film is amazing, man.
Well, I'm privileged enough to have seen it already.
Yeah.
Now, what was incredible for me is I've seen all black casts, but in movies like Soul Food and like The Best Man and The Wood, like black movies for black people. And then you get those movies like Django and 12 Years a Slave where it's got a very fixed narrative. I didn't even imagine ever seeing an all-black cast of superheroes. How empowering was it to be on that set?
You'd walk around and it's just like, it was life-changing. Black Panther was a life-changing experience for me because you're there and you're like, I didn't know we could do it like this. I didn't know you was allowed to do it like this. I feel like I belong. Like I'm going to work and I don't feel... It's kind of like I've been doing 1 Extra stuff time ago. It's like when I first went into the 1 Extra office and then like, I was like, wow, I went there at 16. I was like, oh, they're playing Mobb Deep. Like, do you mean there's that kind of thing where you don't feel like an alien? And then seeing that everyone in the cast has got a different trim. Do you know what I'm saying? Like little things like that. Everyone's got a different hairstyle. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like there's so much detail. The costumes, the effects, the messages, the themes that what we're talking about in the film, and it's still entertaining and it's funny.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it was so important for me to remember like you can just be yourself. You don't have to compromise anything. You can just being yourself is fine. And the other spaces are just other spaces that kind of want you to shape in the way they see it, but there's other ways, you know what I mean? You know that.
Because it was incredible for me just seeing black characters not playing the sassy side chick, not playing like the hood friend in the dorm room, but black royalty in abundance.
Yeah.
Was that quite incredible because you were part of a majority on this cast?
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't even believe in a narrative. I think this is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
This comic book's been around for decades. You know what I mean? It's not like this is new. It's not like I've spent time in Uganda, like I know black kings, like black queens, like that's not new. This ain't, so it's actually, for me, what it highlights, because there's a female character in it, Okoye, and there's a bit about the wig, the bit about the wig.
Yeah,
and it's like, there's women like that don't like wearing a wig, the black women like that, but they just are not given, then a spotlight isn't shown on them. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, this is accurate, but it just highlights how much we've been shown one way of one perspective. And this is what happens when you empower a certain perspective to tell a story that they're coming from a considered place. And it's levels.
But like you said, Black Panther is a comic book that's been around. Why do you think it took so long for this one to be made into a movie? Because we've had all the other comic books made into movies. Why is it not until 2018 where they feel, let's make Black Panther? Why do you feel that the world is ready for it now?
I think the world's been ready for it. I feel like there's been loads of black films that have been amazing, like Bad Boys or like, you know what I'm saying, Coming to America. Like there's so many that it's like this film is in the lineage of. So I feel like, but I think it took time for it to be. It's supposed to happen now because look at the cast. Look at Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler made this when he was 30 years old. Look at like Kendrick's on the soundtrack. Like, it's like. Yeah, it could have happened before, but I'm just happy it's here.
Yeah.
I'm happy it's here and it's happened in the right way. And everyone cares. Like, we all gave our blood, sweat, and tears. Like, no exaggeration. We like 4 months, reshoots. We gave everything so that we could. I mean, 90% of the cast have an African accent, including Andy Serkis.
This is what I wanted to
You know
get
what I mean?
into because I was particularly impressed by the African accents.
Oh, wicked.
Because sometimes accents in a movie. They could be questionable.
Yeah.
Cool Runnings, for example.
Wow.
You never know if the accents are going to be nailed.
Yeah.
You guys did, like, as a group, an incredible job.
Thank you.
I
That
even
means a
heard
lot.
some and I was like, okay, when you do you have been practicing. How did you prepare? For the role of Wakabi in terms of getting the accent down?
Oh, man, we just did hours. I like, if anything, I just kind of stay in the accent on set. Do hours and hours and just drill it every morning. When I wake up, drill it every morning. And in the morning and before bed. Because you do it before bed, you sleep in it and you like, it works in your head. Then you wake up, you do it again, it's kind of grown.
Yeah.
Accident, like just by accident. And so we just drilled it. And then, and also we had each other's backs. So we was like on any set, I just keep it 100. I was like, listen, if I'm whack, you better tell me. Like, because I'm from a tough household, so it's like, I see like honesty is care. Like, keep it 100. And we had an accent coach there, and she just kind of drilled me, any syllable, anything. And we wanted this to be as good as it possibly can. And also, Africa's gonna watch it.
Yeah.
They're gonna watch it and go, no, this ain't representing us. These people they don't sound right. So we had a bunch of pressure, but it incentivized us to work even harder.
So did you find that you couldn't break out of it? Were you like going home like, what's for dinner?
That's a good accent.
Thank you.
No, I didn't.
So you switched it off?
I switched it off.
Can you switch it on for me now?
The Black Panther, what do you want to...
Tell me about the movie in character. Because the way you did the accent in the movie, I was like, he's going to drop. At any moment, surely you're going to hear a little bit of London. And you just maintained.
What accent do you want? Do you want like that?
This
like
is
that?
amazing.
Like that? I think it's like that. I haven't done it for a while.
Did you watch like just Nollywood movies back to back?
No. I watched Shaka Zulu, is on Netflix. I watched that. And then I like getting real people. So I find like a real person. So people give you like, you go around real people like presidents. You go, I want him to be, you got to be like a character. What is he class-wise? He's like from the shanty towns or from the hoods, but like he's made it. Like he's not made it, but he's like kind of, what is it? He's like, like he's got a job and he's had to like, he's from a community, but he's a professional. So I try and get that blend and I just zone in on a person and I go, okay, that person says it like this, that person says it like this. And then as long as you're truthful, you have to do the accent so much that when your accent and acting are two different disciplines. Do you know what I'm saying? So you have to do the accent So you have to do accent so many times, that you can just do your job. And you just forget about it.
Well, you did it well, my friend.
Thank you.
And we're going to be talking more Black Panther, and we have to talk about that Oscar nomination on the other side of this. A song that you're feeling.
Jesus!
Octavian. Right here. Stay tuned. More from Daniel Kaluuya on the other side of Octavian.
Big up.
Why is it, do you feel, that Black British actors almost need to go to America? Do you feel like we don't support our own enough here, or do you think there's just not the infrastructure in the UK? Because so many Black British actors have really made their name in America. Yeah,
like, I mean, it's weird because I think white British actors go. I think it depends what your goals are. If you want to be a stage actor in England, you can be a big stage actor, but it's expensive. They don't pay a lot in stage, so you kind of need to win big. Do you know what I'm saying? You kind of you have to have I need to have and if you're ambitious, you're always going to end up in you're going to grow. Because you're going to be like, I want more opportunities, and then you get to a point in England, you're like, I just need to spread my wings a bit. And I mean, it's not like I'm not going to work in England. It's just like, America's open to me. And then if an England job comes through, or if a play comes through, I'll come back and do that. It's all about making sure that you're hitting all markets and people can see you. It's important for, especially from the manner, and like people know that you can do anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like, I'm just going to do this thing. It's like, no, we can go out there and we just can be ourselves. Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And you did go to America and you had a breakthrough role in Get Out, my movie of 2017.
Thank you.
But with that, going to America, you get naysayers like Samuel L. Jackson, who had this to say.
The thing in my mind is, I know the young brother is in the movie, and he's British. So there are a lot of black British actors that work in this country. All the time. So I tend to wonder, what would that movie have been with an American brother who really understands that in a way? Because, I mean, Daniel grew up in a country where, they've been interracial dating for 100 years,
What do you make of something like that from Samuel L. Jackson?
I kind of feel like he's entitled to his opinion. It's not even like... I find the reaction to it more interesting than the comment. Because I feel like in this film, when it's about how white people treat black people and how alienated we feel, we're focusing on a bougie brand of black on black conflict. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's dead to me. Because it was just like, how is that going viral? Like, what is this film about? Why don't we talk about the film? And the Samuel Jackson thing is just like, yeah, he's a man that's speaking up for what he speak up to.
Did it bother you?
Like Samuel Jackson is speaking about me on international radio station. Like, it's that thing where I understand look at the context.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, how can someone saying their opinion? We got to keep going. Like, it's like let's go. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like,
because I was mad on your behalf. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think you should be mad. Because
you've said that, I'm not going to be mad anymore.
Because I don't think you should be mad, because it's like, I think we got things to do. We got to elevate. It's like, someone's going to say something. Someone's always going to have an opinion because we're young and black, but we got things to do. Do you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, cool, but I feel like the only answer is love in this situation. You kind of go, all right, cool, I see you, cool, let's go. It's like...
And at the end of the day, Daniel, you're the winner here because Oscar nominated. How important is it for you to win the Oscar for Get Out? Because I truly believe, not just saying this because you're here, you deserve it.
Oh, thank you.
Is it important for you to win it? Or do you just feel like I'm nominated, I'm already good?
I'm like 28, man. Like, I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's like, it's mad, isn't it? Like, to be even in that... It's an indie horror film. It's not like I sign up to it going, if it was a biopic, I'd be like, this could be in that realm. But it's like, this is just a ride that keeps on going. And how I've approached it is just kind of going, let me just see what happens next. Yeah. And that's just going to keep that just going to keep going with that, because then you see what happens next. It's not expecting anything.
Have you practiced a speech just in case?
No. Because it's February. Things in March.
I want you to be
weird. I'll be weird if I'll be in the bathroom and that going.
I want you to be like, this is for John Boyega. This is for Ashley Waters. This is for Bashi. Yeah, this is for Richard Blackwood.
Anthony Welsh, Lorenzo Kene. But nah.
See, you practiced it.
No, because they're my boys. But I like that. No. You can't. You just got to be natural. And you got to be. Listen, we're here, and we'll see how it goes a week before. See how I feel, and then. But after the Oscars, life happens still.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? It's not the end. I still got a career to live. I still got a career to ride. So what else? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, we've got to go. Like, what are we going to do with this? You got this radio show. What are you going to do with it? Do you know what I'm saying? It's, I got this thing. What am I going to do with it? It's like, how I see the Oscars is like a Masters. Do you know what I'm saying? No one says someone with a Masters, well done in your Masters, you've made it. What are you going to do with your Masters? Do you know what I'm saying? It's about thinking long and thinking, we got a long way to go, you know?
A deeper guy. Thank you so much for joining us. Please, cheers. Daniel Kaluuya.
Love.
Black Panther out this Friday. Mate, so proud of you.
Oh, man, thank you. Proud of you.
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Not what? Black.
Black.